Okay, imagine that you are a producer of orange jelly or something related with oranges. And you need to know the volume of the peel of an orange in order to do something in your productive activity. What do you think you can do in order to know what is the volume of the peel? You just want the volume of the peel. Something that you can do is sizing the peel and sizing the rest of the orange. So if you cut an orange, or in this case a grapefruit, you can see that more or less it is 9 centimeters, and you have half of a centimeter in each side of the peel. So if you obtain the total volume of the orange, and then you obtain the total volume of the material inside the peel, and you do a subtraction, you will obtain the total volume of the peel. So in order to obtain the volume of the total orange, we will substitute for, this is the volume for obtaining the volume of a sphere. So we multiply 4/3 of pi times radius, which is 9 centimeters cubed. So we multiply 9 times 9 times 9, and that is 729, and 729 times 4/3, it is equals to 972 pi. So the total volume of the orange will be 972 times 3.14, which is a volume close to 3,063.62. That is the volume of the orange, or the complete grapefruit. Now let's obtain the volume of the center of the grapefruit. That will be using the same formula for the volume of a sphere, 4/3 of pi times 8 cubed, because 8 is the radius of the center without taking into account the peel. That will be 8 times 8 times 8, 512, times 4/3, 682.66 pi. So if we multiply 682 times pi, that will be 2,144. So the volume of the center is 2,144.66. So the volume of the peel will be, if you agree with me, the volume of the total minus the volume of the center. That will be the volume of the peel. So if we want to estimate it, that will be 3,053.62 minus 2,144.66, and that is equals to 908. So these are cubic centimeters, the estimated volume of the peel. Another way to do it will be taking out everything on the orange, and then once you have the peel by itself, you can squeeze it until you form a cube or something that you can measure and obtain the size of the volume. But a very good method to do it without doing the previous two approximations is by using differentials. A differential is the difference between a volume when some of the size changes a little bit. So the volume of a sphere, assuming that an orange, it's a sphere, will be 4/3 of pi times radius cubed. We can obtain the differential of the volume by obtaining the derivative of this function that will be 4 pi radius squared times the differential of the radius, that in this case is our change. So what do we have? We have that the differential of the volume, it is equals to 4 pi times radius. The radius is 9 square times the differential on the radius, which is 1 centimeter. So that will be 9 square 81, 81 times 4, it will be 324 times 1, 324 pi. So the differential of the volume equals 324 times pi, which is 1017 cubic centimeters. So that will be the volume of the peel, because it is the difference of the volume in the orange when we change the radius 1 centimeter, which is the change in the radius, because it was half of a centimeter in each side. So as a way of summarize, the final procedure is to read the problem carefully, find a function in one variable that can explain the problem. Once you have the function, differentiate the function, and finally interpret the result and answer the question that the problem asks you. So I hope you have found this useful, and I see you in class.